is magnificent.
Hearing you sing that song triggered a video I saw the other day.
What?
It was 4th of July concert at the America 250 at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed a bunch of servicemen and women who were all white singing that song. And the caption was like, they don't like black people, but they love our culture.
Wasn't Obama in them there?
No.
What was the thing that Obama in his family?
That was for the Obama Center in Chicago. The Obama library or whatever.
That's what it was. Yeah. Because they was I forgot what song they was playing, but they was singing as a family. And they said that's how you know it's a real black family. Because one thing we gonna do is we gonna sing together. I said amen to that.
I want to say it was another Earth, Wind, and Fire song that they were singing.
Probably was.
But yeah, it was just hilarious about that America 2250.
You know what's funny? I think either you or Wolf sent me this video. Nigga said something about doing needing to hurry up and get home because they gotta do.
That might have been Wolf. I don't remember seeing that, but that was hilarious.
I gotta hold on.
And that's hilarious because I be singing that a lot too. Because it was the Neo doo, yeah.
Oh. See, as soon as you open up your video on here, you find some shit that...
When this happened, niggas dying that ain't never died before. Jesus, why? Why this broke ass had to die? Oh, sorry. They're gonna be like, that nigga good.
They're gonna be like, sir, please. Nope, it was right here. Roses are red. Roses are red. I tried some new food. Now I gotta hurry up and do.
Hilarious.
My bad, y'all. I just wanted to tell you that because that shit was so funny. Do you remember? I know my socks don't match my outfit a whole lot, but mind your business. It kind of do though, because it's like purple, it's brown.
Oh, yeah.
Kind
of it was something I wanted to tell you last night. I don't know if you want me to say it on here. It's nothing personal or anything. But Louis from Interview with a Vampire, he's a singer. Like I found his music on Apple.
Is he now?
Yeah, pretty nice. He goes by Riley. I forgot. It was Riley something. I forgot. Riley Ritchie. Pretty nice. Then I'm like, damn. So he's a singer. Freaking Lestat, because he sings in the Lestat show. They showed the episode where he.
So he probably really is singing in the show then.
Yeah, and they showed the episode. Last night the episode I was watching, he wrote a song for Claudia when he went to go see the chick that looks like Claudia. That song is real dope. It is real nice. Some people might not like it, but it's a real nice song.
That's what's up. It's interesting when you see like people on screen and you find they have another hidden talent or that they do other things. Because that's like with Crystal Renee Hazlett, who plays Fatima in Zatima and Sisters. She can sing. Like, she can really sing. And the thing is, that's what she wanted to do with her life. But she went the regular route, went to college, graduated college, worked at the White House in Washington, D.C., and worked for... Or it was either the White House or she worked for some government official. I think it was the White House that she worked for, I think.
What, during the Obama administration?
I believe so.
I can see it.
I believe so. 2008, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe she did for a while.
Tyler Perry took a trip to the White House and was like, you look perfect for a character. No, I'm playing.
No, actually, she decided that she's originally from Tennessee. But she, like I said, graduated, went for a normal career. But the crazy thing is, it's funny that you said that because that reminded me of the white dude that was trying to sue him.
Sue who? Tyler.
Tyler, yeah. That's what he claimed Tyler said to him, that he looked like an actor. But anyway, I don't know how you. Never mind. Um, but she was in DC. I forget exactly what led her to Atlanta, but she ended up working at Tyler Perry Studios, becoming his um personal assistant and stylist. And
Excuse me.
without him even knowing, she was going for auditions for certain roles. She did do a little acting before him, but she was going, for little roles and stuff. And he didn't know, so she wasn't really getting the roles that she was looking for and the things that she was trying to get. So she just kept doing what she was doing. And I think she said he mentioned the script for Sisters, and she read over the script for Fatima's character, and she was like, "I want to do this."
Mm.
And he didn't even. I don't think he even knew she could sing at the time. He found out she could sing because when they started filming.
It's irritating me.
Oh, yeah, it's always something. That's the only thing about locks that's annoying is fucking fabric gets stuck to our hair so
So
easy.
easily.
But no, I think she was singing or something like that. I forget exactly how Tyler figured out she could sing. And so if you watch Zatima, he incorporated a lot of her life in Zatima. Her going to college just because that was the next thing to do in life, getting a well-paying job because that was the next thing to do in life, and pushing her dreams of singing to the side. Literally, exact only difference is in Zatima and in Sisters is she's wanting to go to school to be a lawyer. But in reality, that's not exactly what she went to college for in real life. But they have a tendency to write a part of their real lives in the story, and that's what makes for good writing. When the person playing their character has some type of real connection to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is not about Real Talk with Tay. This is about WitChaOlAsxPodcast. But because you brought that up, it kind of made me think about, and this is gonna lead into what we got to talk about today anyway, about our topic, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. But you know, it, writing a part of your actor's life into a script helps them bring that character to life. Like DeVal's character, he's a father, a loving husband, well, at least from what we get to see, right? So him playing Zach, who was a roughneck, turned loving husband, soon to be father, it made sense because he's from New York. So, you know, they had to be tough and rough in New York. So it correlates to who he is. But I'm gonna pause that, and we gonna jump back into the show. Sorry about that. I just want to have a normal conversation before we got into the nitty and gritty. But welcome back to another episode of With Your Old Ass Podcast, where my young old ass and my co-host here, we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, whether you like it or you don't like it, and you don't want to see it, you do want to see it, and how you want to see it. We have our conversations how we see fit. Now, we're going to talk about shit that we have different perspectives on. We might share similar perspectives on. We're going to give y'all our opinions. We're going to give y'all our insight. We just gonna be us. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you do like it and you love it. But the point is, we always gonna be us. Now, if you allow my young old ass and my co-host here to borrow your ears and your eyes for a brief moment, we'll be gladly appreciative to it. Because I am your host with the most and, well, sexy, should I say, Miss Tay Nicole. I always get him with something.
Oh, sorry.
It's always something I do. I'm sorry.
I know I'm your co-host, Pac Manley. I was gonna say something, but she completely threw me off.
What was it? This?
No, it was just
The pause?
it was all of it combined.
Oh, you should be used to me coming up with some bullshit. Not the sexy part. That ain't bullshit. I am sexy.
It's just
Would you have mustered up?
I it's completely left my head. I totally I wasn't all the way there. I was just gonna go off the cuff, and
I'm gonna let you. You know what? I'm gonna just keep it normal next time, and I'm gonna let you just go off the cuff, so I don't throw them off. But you know what's funny? I didn't even tell you this part, but I meant to. So I was looking at the. I don't check the social media accounts every day like I used to. I kind of just let the shit build up, and then I'll go check it.
mm-hmm.
So I was on the YouTube one, which I rarely check the YouTube one, because a lot of the comments on there are usually thumbs up, 100, stuff like that. So I'll go on there, check it, hit the like button, hit the heart, send our appreciations and whatnot. But this one particular time I went to go check the comments, and somebody said, you can do the show without him.
Damn. Let me go ahead and exit stage left then.
So I'm like,
damn.
That's what I said. I was like, well, damn. So I was like, well.
And your mama could have had a great life without you. I'm sorry. Who said that?
And I whoop.
You can do the show without him. Well, too bad she didn't. I'm here. Stuck. You stuck with me. Forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Forever never seems that long until you're grown.
You funny.
What?
I knew something was up because I'm going to say, why didn't this drop today like it was supposed to? Oh, I'm bad. See, this is what I'm talking about. Check having multiple accounts that I have to check shit on. But what was I gonna say? So when he made the comment, and I was trying to see if he or she had, at least answer my question, because I was like, well, why you say that?
They probably didn't reply. They crawled back into their little hole. They just want the show to be you. Well, if you want to see a show with just her, there is Real Talk with Tay that you can watch.
And can.
But
I don't think he ever responded back, but
probably didn't.
When he said it, I was like,
hater.
I was like, well, damn. Like, I was trying to see if I could find the person who made the comment, but.
What did I ever do to you? Did I take your chocolate milk in 3rd grade or something?
Crying.
That never happened because I don't even like chocolate milk.
But no, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, damn. Then I had seen another comment, y'all. I was trying to see if I could pull up some of the comments so I could tell y'all. But then I had seen another comment that we were discussing. This is why I tell people, go watch the full episode before you try to insinuate or say something that you don't know the full context of. So we were having a conversation about you and your mom, of her just feeling comfortable in her own skin, birthday suit, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was like, so that's what we teaching our kids, that shit's normal?
How are we teaching our kids that?
I was like, that's why you should probably watch the full clip and the full episode so you can actually, hear what he said after that. Because you took this clip, and y'all know, and this is the thing about the internet that blows my mind. Y'all know these are clips from a podcast. So instead of opening your bigotry mouth and your idiotic mouth and making comments, how about you go, well, let me go watch the full episode to see where this context came from before But I was like, you know what? That's asking too much of people. People feel like they gonna see a clip, that's it, they going with that. Point blank in a period.
But who said we teaching kids?
That's why I was like, what are y'all talking about? You teach your kids that's okay. Nobody ever said in the clip that was necessarily okay.
Right. Yeah. One, we'll teach kids to be comfortable in their own skin.
Yeah, yes. You definitely should.
But
I ain't walking around this motherfucker naked in front of my kids. Right. But y'all gotta understand, people's parents could be older than what you anticipate. And all honesty, back in the 30s, as far as I can remember, back in the 30s, the 40s, 60s, and 70s, I hate to say it, but it was almost normal that your mom was walking around butt ass naked.
Right.
I hate to say it, but it's true. It was damn near normal. If your parents was born between the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, a lot of them seen their parents walking around.
Which my mother was born in 52.
Yeah, a lot of them seen their parents walking around butt ass naked. I'm not saying that it's normal in today's standard, because it's not. My mama never walked around naked in front of me, but my mother is also 55 years old. His mother is a lot older than my mother. A lot older.
Right, and what that woman did in her house is her business. Ain't none of my friends ever come on and be like, "Oh, your mama naked." No, she had decency to go put on her moo when my friends came over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Or his
who's to say
company
she
came.
was? That don't mean she was forever and always naked all the time. Y'all
Man,
just took that shit and ran with it. But
man,
even with that being said, who gives a shit?
who cares? It was her house. She paid the bills.
It
She can
didn't
do what she
traumatize
want.
him,
She can do what she want.
did it?
No,
See?
kind of.
In what way?
You know, I said that's why I don't like really like being
Oh
naked.
no, I mean like
Oh
traumatized you in
no,
the sense of where you was like, ugh, my mom is disgusting. Like,
no, no.
it just gave you an idea of like, hell no, I ain't walking around my house naked. I'm wearing clothes.
Yeah, one, no, no.
Well, like I said, my mama never has, my grandma never has, but let's be realistic, real quick, people. If you care and love for your parent at some point in their life, you gonna see your mom and daddy booty ass naked.
Yeah, they seen you booty ass naked.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you love your parents, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna put them in a nursing home. 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna take care of them if you can. Which you would hope you can take care of your parents, when they get older. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to help them get in the bath. You're gonna have to help them wash themselves, depending on how old they get. Even if they 92 years old and you 70, it's a strong possibility they might need your help.
All right, you might have to help them in the bathroom. You might have to change their depends.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many
It
different
depends. No.
Yeah, it's so many different things to take in consideration that we need to start understanding that this is just a fucking
Vessel.
body. It's a vessel. That's all it is. So, yeah, you don't want to necessarily see your parents naked. Nobody do. Nobody want to. I mean, hold on. Most people don't want to see their parents naked. I had to retract that because I had to think about what I was. Most people don't want to see their parents naked, right? But in actuality, I'm prepared to understand it's a strong possibility I'm going to end up having to see my parents naked. It is what it is. Um, Before my grandmother passed, it was a couple times I unfortunately had to see her naked because she was disabled.
Right.
So sometimes I had to help her get in the shower because my brother ain't gonna do it. She damn sure don't want her grandson seeing her naked. He ain't got the same parts she got. So, and she was still able to, walk and move, but she still needed help with things. So, of course, it's times I had to help her in the shower. I ain't think nothing of it. I think the problem is that people need to stop looking and reading too much into stuff. Because something wrong with you if you think having to see one of your loved ones naked is weird or it makes you uncomfortable. Because then there's something else going on in your mind. Because I'm not looking at them in no sexual manner when I'm helping them get themselves together. When I had to help my grandma get dressed or when she was in the shower, she might have dropped something or needed help picking up something. I wasn't even looking at her in that way. I'm just trying to help my grandma because she need that motherfucking assistance. And the same thing will happen with my mama. Same thing will happen with my pops. At the end of the day, when they get older and they need my help, they helped me when I was an infant and could when my mama did. Because my stepfather, of course, he came around after. But my grandma and my mother, they helped me when I wasn't able to help myself. They had to wipe my ass. They had to clean my private parts. They had to do all that. They ain't go, ugh, I can't look at them like that. Because it wasn't in their mind like that.
Y'all sexualize every freaking thing.
Man, like,
I'm not gonna
God
say
damn.
y'all, but a lot of people over sexualize a lot of things, and that's what it be.
And which leads in today's topic. You motherfuckers is too sensitive.
Too damn sensitive.
Y'all be too sensitive about shit. Like, in all honesty, shut the fuck up with your crying ass shit, man. Damn. Y'all be too sensitive. Everything just turns sensitive, man. Y'all be crying. Just soft.
With a capital T.
Soft. I just be sitting back thinking to myself, like, and my voice feel like it's going out. But I be sitting back thinking, like, when did y'all become so sensitive?
Hey.
And to be honest, the sensitivity, like, they be, oh, it's the younger generation that's soft. No. A lot of you motherfuckers from several generations is fucking soft. Y'all waited for the younger people to get soft, and y'all try to use that excuse to show y'all softness. Some of you niggas has already been soft. Just saying.
Yeah. It I don't know when the world took a turn to being soft.
I do.
Cause a lot of jokes, yes, they're not right, politically correct, but hell, they're funny. But then some of y'all, you shouldn't say that. You should imagine the things that were said in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, and so on and so on.
I'm gonna tell y'all when the world became soft. When Bernie Mac died.
What year did he die?
I believe it was either 08 or 09. Let me double check.
I can see that. I was gonna say 2012 when the world supposedly ended and we got shifted into a new reality.
Let me double check. When did Bernie Mac die?
Coming soon, new show, Conspiracies with Pac.
Oh wait, I was right. 08. You're childish for that, by the way. But no, yeah, 08. Which is crazy. Ain't that when Obama became president?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. He didn't get to see the black president.
That's crazy. But yeah, a lot of people are way too soft. Like, yeah, there are some things you shouldn't say,
But who are we to tell people what they can and can't say?
True. Who are we to tell people what you can and can't say nowadays,
You just got to suffer the consequences to come with the shit you say.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm sorry, continue. That
I forgot where I was going. I lost train of thought.
niggas is soft. Like,
capital T.
Nah, for real though, cause like where I think you was headed with, and I apologize for cutting you off. It's just y'all instantly y'all get offended off of the smallest thing that somebody will say, and I get it. Like you said, some shit just shouldn't be said, but we can't really control what come out of people's mouth, unfortunately. Cause if we could, there'd be some shit that people say that they wouldn't be able to get away with. But just grow some tough skin and get the fuck on.
Man. Does it affect you personally? Maybe. That's what it is. Everybody in their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
In their feelings about everything. Everybody wants to have a valid reason to complain.
Mm-hmm.
About the smallest minute thing.
Everybody got something to say.
Did I get offended when that person left that comment talking about she can do the show without me? A little bit. And that's when I said his mama can do life without him. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't complain. I didn't cry about it. I shot back and went on about my business. That's what a lot of people need to do. Mind the business that pay you.
And it's like
everybody always in somebody's business and in somebody's house that you don't pay rent in.
Like with the dude that I was telling you, they commented on our stuff and was like, "Oh, y'all shit dried in a Popeye's biscuit. Y'all talk like you ain't got no life and da 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 da." So I thought the conversation was over with. And here comes a little peon. They comment something, and these two motherfuckers is on the video going back and forth talking shit. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I said, man, why are y'all still on this post talking? Message each other and shit. Talk about the shit in your messages. Why are we on here still talking? I'm like, and then there's two motherfuckers who don't, like, y'all posting shit. And I usually don't like to try to go to the whole I'm up more than you are situation. But at the same time, it's like, y'all posting shit and it's not doing shit right now. I'm not saying it's never gonna do shit, but right now y'all posting shit. Now one person, his account, the one who was talking the shit in the beginning, he had his social media account for like 10 years or some shit like that. And he was at like 2.5K followers. At the time when we was only at like 7 something. We was like 786 when he was talking shit. And at the time I was like, see, this is what I be talking about. People feel like they got more followers than you, so they gonna come on your page and try to ridicule you, talk shit about you, and say this, that, and the third. Now, granted, some of his videos was getting like maybe 2K, 3, 4K views and shit like that. So he was getting some numbers out there, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay, he got a little pizzazz going. And then the shit that blew my mind is, I don't even know where I found. This is on Facebook. This isn't on like Instagram or nothing. This is on Facebook and shit like that. Cause I don't know what his Instagram shit is. But I'm like, okay. So we had, like I said, we had like 786 at the time. He had 2.5. Time goes by after that first exchange our conversation. This is why I say people get too sensitive. When he said what he said, I asked him for his constructive criticism, his feedback. I ain't take offense to him saying it was dried in a Popeye's biscuit because, that one clip he seen, we was tired in that clip. We weren't really full of energy. Cool, I gave him that. So he was like, y'all just seem like y'all ain't got no life. Y'all need to liven it up, paint the walls and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck am I, what I need to paint this for? It's a fucking wall. Why are you looking at the wall? Look at us, bitch, not the wall. Like, we got little decorations here for y'all, amusement or whatever the case may be. But in the clips, sometimes y'all can't see the little decorations and shit down here. We talked about putting shit on the wall, because I ain't gonna lie, I do want to put something back here, but it's just for my visibility. Yeah, we got paintings all the way up there. Y'all can't see them though. But I wanted to get us like our own personal neon lights put on the side of us, and we talked about this way before the show even started. Putting our own personal neon lights, like he'll have with your old ass Pac, co-host Pac Manley or whatever he decided to put on his, and mine would be with your old ass host Tay Nicole or something like that. Just something dope, but it was something we wanted to do. So when he said that, I was like, okay, well, we already kind of had planned to do some shit like that. What else you got? He was like, try to be more lively, and I'm like, okay, bro. I'm like, the clip you watching, we was tired as fuck. Go watch all the other clips that we did and come back and tell me how you feel. He never did that. He never went and watched any other clips. He stayed on this one fucking clip, and I was like, okay, cool. Months go by. Our page ends up at the time that he ended up saying something else. Our page at the time hit like 4K followers. The random dude comes and said what he said. He got 71 followers on. Yeah, I go check people's pages because I want to see what you doing. You talking about what I'm doing? Let me see what you doing then. Because people always got something to say, but they not doing shit themselves. So he said something. I went to check his page. He ain't had no fucking following. He had 71 followers, like 13 or 14 different posts that he had posted. His page had been active for a few years or whatever the case may be. So I was like, it's funny that y'all still commented on this one particular video, but y'all have yet to go and check the rest of the page. You can't make a determination about somebody's, product by seeing one thing when they have a slew of other products to go check out. So you might not like that one product, and that's fine. Go check out the rest. So they still was going back and forth. I said, hey man, at this point, I'm gonna end up blocking y'all because y'all being weird. Like, talk to each other in the messages or something. Like, it's getting weird to sit here on this one thing and I'm seeing 13 notifications on this one fucking post. Shut up.
Crazy thing about it though is that by y'all continue to keep commenting, having y'all discussion on there, y'all juking the algorithm for us.
I mean, they are, but at the same time, shut up. Go and talk about that shit in private to each other. I don't give a fuck that you don't fit, that you don't like it. It's cool. It's not for everybody, and I respect that. But shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not a sensitive person for real like that unless it's with my family. That's the only time I really can say I'm a sensitive person. But I'm a no nonsense person. All that jaw jacking, that shit is irritating. Like, you said what you said, he said what he said. Cool. I respect y'all opinion. That's what y'all feel. Cool. But to keep going back and forth, y'all talking to each other. Inbox the nigga. Inboxing and talk to the nigga in the inbox. Y'all can have a private conversation about me and Pac in y'all inbox. Why y'all keep commenting on the same video? But you know what? I was like, fuck it. I just turned off the notifications to that video because I thought about it. So I could just turn off the notifications for them too. And I ain't got to keep seeing this shit. Because there's so many other comments to keep coming through. And it irritates me to see their negative shit. And that's the one thing about Facebook that I wish they would fix. Stop posting stop putting the negative shit in front. Oh, I get tired of that's negative, that's negative, that's negative. Oh, here goes some positive shit right here. Respond back to the positive. Like, I don't want to keep doing that. God damn. I just be wanting to be free. Like I said, some people can say I'm being sensitive about it, but I'm not. I'm just tired of you motherfuckers talking on there. Shut up. And it's the same thing with like the Tomboy video. 5,000 comments on that motherfucker between Facebook and Instagram. Over probably 10K likes between Facebook and Instagram, right? Now, there's so many comments on both of them. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gave up trying to, because I was trying to do my best at responding back to, even if it was negative, I put the three dots, or I don't say nothing at all. If it's positive, I, send them a heart, this, a 100, whatever the case may be. Because if y'all don't know, now you know, I am the one who handles the social media accounts. This man has other shit that he does. He don't have enough time to be frolicking on the internet all the time. Sometimes he will hop in there and comment on his own. But for the most part, that man got shit to do. Right? I ain't saying I ain't got shit to do, but that man got shit to do.
I got time to be. I got things to do like being sensitive and judge what y'all gonna say and comment on y'all videos.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, and I get it. We signed up for it. I get it. I'm not even mad at people making. They gonna say what they want to say. Some people gonna think I'm cute. Some people gonna think I'm ugly. Some people think he's cute. Some people think he's ugly. Some people gonna feel like we don't belong together. Some people gonna feel like dude said I can do the show by myself. And it is what it is. I'm not knocking people for their opinion. But all I'm asking is, once you and that enemy in common have made a collaboration or discussion, move that shit to your inbox. And I know what y'all thinking. Like he said, that's more interaction on your page. It is, but it's also annoying. It's annoying. Like y'all done already said what y'all had to say. Y'all think I'm dry. Y'all think he dry. No, I can't say that. Never mind.
That's why I got my cup of water right here, so I don't be dry.
Crying. But
Pause.
The thing is, and I think that connects with people being too sensitive. When y'all feel like y'all have the right to come on somebody's page and dictate their style of commentary. Like one person was like, F them. Don't worry about what they say. Keep doing y'all. When y'all blow up, it's going to blow up in their face and this, that, and the third. And I was like, I'm not necessarily worried about what they saying. It's just that I'm tired of seeing the notifications about your ass. I can give a fuck about what you said. You said what you said, and it's cool. But can we go, go to another page, go to another video and start your bullshit. Spark up another. You know what I'm saying? Go to another video and do the shit. It's just annoying to see the same. And as soon as I see that one video, I already know what it is. So I don't even open it no more half the time. Because I don't even got time. Because I know y'all on there having y'all little banter back and forth. But like I said, I shut the notifications off to that specific video.
Now you make me want to go find this video and read them comments.
I think...
And jump in with my commentary.
I'm crying. But I think this eyebrow hair be killing me. I could feel it like curling up, and I hate that.
On the next episode, we talk about eyebrow hair. No,
I'm crying. But no, the world is too sensitive. This is a fact. They are. They're just too fucking sensitive. Like, everything is not meant for you. And that's the thing that people need to start understanding. Not everything is meant for you. If I see something on the internet that I ain't fucking with, and I get it, I can't expect me out of everybody.
Man, you don't see me going on makeup tutorials and giving my comments on there. Why? I don't wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? Those videos ain't made for me. So, you know what I'm saying?
The biggest thing is that people need to start understanding is you don't have the right to take your sensitive ass to someone else's page and try to tell them how to conduct their page, because you're going to fuck around and meet somebody that's going to match your energy, and they're going to continue to fuck with you. And then you're going to be sitting here sad, busted and disgusted.
Busted and disgusted.
Because you thought you was big shit.
Big shit, but you ain't nothing but a small fart. Thought you was hot shit and you ain't nothing but a cold fart.
You shit particles.
The little cinnamon on the back of the toilet.
The little cinnamon on the back of the toilet, bro. What?
You know, little shit particles back there.
I'm crying. Nah, but for real though, y'all be like, the reason why I said that y'all became sensitive after Bernie Mac died is because I ain't gonna lie. By that time I was like 13 years old, maybe. Yeah, I was 13 because he passed August 9th, 2008, which ironically.
Damn.
What?
I know it was that day.
Which August ironically, 9th,
yeah. My mama's birthday.
And so is my little cousin. Her birthday's the same day. R.I.P. to his mother and also my little cousin. Her birthday is literally the same day. And she was born, let me see. Oh, yeah, I just heard that. You can go shut it off. I ain't worried about that.
What I miss?
But, let me see. I'm 31. So she would be 22. I think she was born in 04. I think she was born 09, 04.
Excuse me.
08, 09, 04. I think that's where she was born. R.I.P. baby girl.
But yeah, about her mentioning Bernie Mac, like, yeah, the world's sensitive because his show couldn't air in
Hell
these
no.
days and times.
And you know what? I'm proud to see Miss Pat's show doing numbers and still running because y'all motherfuckers is sensitive, dog. But she got a group of, she got a support system that is not sensitive, that grew up around that time frame, that can accept what she lays out on the screen. And she really don't go overboard. And she don't go as hard as she could go. Because if y'all go see her stand up, way she go in her stand up compared to the show, shit. That show look like baby shit compared to what she say in her stand up. But, you know, like I said, the reason why I mentioned Bernie Mac is because when that era ended, it ended when Bernie Mac died. Because realistically, if Bernie would have still been alive, I would say maybe by the time 2014, 2015 hit, he would have had to stop doing comedy because at that point, that's when all that sensitive culture shit really, really kicked in. But because he died early, I feel like people didn't have that Bernie Mac conversation because you had Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney. You still got Dave Chappelle. Eddie Murphy stopped doing comedy. He went to clean comedy at that point. He wasn't really doing, he was doing movies that was clean. He wasn't doing dirty comedy and shit like that. But over time, we lost that Bernie Mac appeal, that Richard Pryor, that Paul Mooney, that Red Fox. We lost that. They carried on. If you want to, on my main YouTube page, Real Talk with Tay, there's a Let's Talk Black History segment that I do, and I recently did one about pioneers in comedy: Miles Mabley, Burt Williams, Red Fox, Richard Pryor. I mentioned those 4 pioneers, and back in their time, you didn't have time to be fucking sensitive. You just didn't. You had to grow tough skin. You had to fucking keep moving. You didn't have time to be a sensitive person in their time because that shit wasn't allowed to be. Being sensitive back then was not allowed because you wasn't gonna make it nowhere being sensitive. And nowadays, motherfuckers is making it being sensitive. You got niggas crying on the internet about a goddamn goldfish. I'm just using an example.
Leave Britney alone. Sorry.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And and the sad part is, I ain't gonna say that. I'll tell you this off camera. I ain't gonna say it because I ain't got time to get canceled for what I was gonna say. But the sad part about this, the sensitivity level is people like to pick on real sensitive people usually are bullies. And the reason why I say that is because I noticed that the internet is a place of cyber bullies. These sensitive beings go pick on people that are nonchalant, shy, but people who are outspoken and very aggressive, they'll throw a rock at them and then they'll hide their hand. But people that, like this one young lady on TikTok, she ended up unaliving herself because she was forever just getting bullied on the internet. She'll try to stay positive and post stuff and post stuff every day, and she had uplifting comments and people stuff like that, but them sensitive ass bullies kept picking on her. People can argue that she was sensitive too. She unalived herself. But the sad part is she unalived herself on stream. On stream she did it. And some people could be like, oh, well, she was too sensitive to take the words. That's why she did what she did. But turns out, I believe she had like a mental disorder. And that's why I say, you know, the biggest sensitive people usually are the bullies. Because they usually the ones who want to keep fucking with people, talking shit to people, bothering people. And it's like you only doing that because you weak yourself. You weak and sensitive yourself, and you feel like you beefing yourself up and making yourself some strong individual by attacking somebody you think is weaker than you. Because you're a sensitive little bitch. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't be picking on people. I don't pick on people. I don't bully people. You know what I'm saying? I try to do my best to uplift people and show people that there's more to life than just being an asshole and being, a bully. There's way more to life than that. You can live life and be happy as hell without being a bully. But motherfuckers be like, nope, I'm Captain Bully Ass.
Captain Bully Ass, hilarious.
Just saying. Motherfuckers is
Put
mean.
that in the comments, Captain Bully Ass.
Motherfuckers is just mean. Motherfuckers is just, and I really feel like I stand on that. I feel like the biggest sensitive people usually be the bullies. Because it's different being sensitive to like, like your family, for example, like seeing your baby get hurt, you're gonna be sensitive to that. Seeing your siblings get hurt, you're gonna be sensitive to that. That type of sensitive is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody posts their story about what they went through, whether it was domestic violence, whether it was something congratulatory that they went to, and your sensitive ass get on their comments and get to saying ignorant ass shit to them. You a sensitive bully. Captain Bully Ass. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Because what do you perceive as a bully? Not bully, I'm sorry. What do you perceive as being too sensitive?
Being too sensitive, somebody taking um words, actions a little bit too much, too harshly. I want to think that's what I want to go to.
Taking it too seriously?
Yeah.
Do you feel like at any point in time in your life you ever been too sensitive?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can't really pinpoint, but yeah.
As a child or as an adult?
Both. I'm not perfect. I definitely would say that out loud. Yeah, I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
There's some times that, somebody says something to me as a full grown adult that I shouldn't have let it get to me the way I let it get to me. So yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I
Of
done been there
course.
before for sure. For sure.
And I would be a fool to say, nah. Yeah, no.
My own family didn't hurt my feelings before. And when I went back and thought about it, I was like, man, like, you was just being sensitive as hell. Like, you really was just being a little sensitive individual. But at the same time, it's mainly my family.
Yeah, it was just last week you had said something about my forehead. No, I'm playing.
Crying. But no, really, my family's probably the only people I could say that my sensitive side is shown to, or people that really my heart's locked in with, is where my sensitive side comes out at. But I don't know. It's like people can't take constructive criticism. They can't accept somebody else's story for what it is. Like, people just be on some bullshit.
People just want to get their opinions out there. And, well, I'm sorry, not that. People feel, oh, okay, I understand that, yes, we're all entitled to our opinion.
Yeah.
But you got to know when to put your opinion out there. Because not everything calls for your opinion.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I tied my shoe this way don't mean you need to, no, you shouldn't be tying your shoe that way. You should be doing it this way.
And then getting mad when I be like, no, I'm going to do it the way I want to.
Because I'm not going to lie, there's a dude on, I believe, TikTok. He might be on Instagram.
Yeah.
But he shows like how to like lace your shoes up in like cool ways or whatnot.
Yeah.
But it irritates me the way he does his bows. It irritates the out of me. I don't comment. I don't say nothing.
Because that's your opinion.
You know what I'm saying? I chose to sit back and watch the video because he always does it like in the beginning and shows like a regular, lace, and he shows how he does it. It just, I don't know. I always call me sensitive, call me whatever. It just irritates the hell out of me the way he makes the bunny ears.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? The way he does it, I'm like,
And,
Uh,
and
but
you know,
but I don't comment. I keep it to myself and continue watching the video.
yeah, you chose to watch that video for, insight on doing shoestrings. So who are you to be sensitive and be like that? That's not how you do bunny ears.
Right.
That's his way of doing bunny ears. It
Yeah.
might irritate you because there's a lot of shit that's gonna irritate you. We human. There's a lot of shit that's gonna irritate you.
Yeah.
Being irritated does not always mean that you're being sensitive. Being sensitive is you can't accept somebody else's way of doing something, so you feel like you have the right to complain about their options and their choices and making them feel like they have to choose your way, and when they don't, you whine about it. Shut the fuck up. It's like, for example, and I don't give a fuck who see this, because they gonna know who I'm talking about. We was on the game. Me and one of the partners that I run with, I say names because I don't give a fuck, me and Josh. We playing. And some people gonna take his side, say he was right, and some people gonna take my side, say I was right. Some people gonna say I was being sensitive. Some people gonna say he being sensitive. I don't really give a fuck. But this how the conversation go. We in 2K, we in the wreck, right? And when you get an AI in the wreck, most people can just catch and shoot over the AI. For some reason, sometimes I can catch and shoot over the AI, and sometimes I can't. Because sometimes the AI will actually contest me, right? So when I shoot that motherfucker, if the AI can test me on my first jump shot to try to shoot over him, I'm not gonna just catch and shoot no more. I'm gonna do my little scoot him back, and stuff that people do in real life in basketball any fucking way. Something that people do in basketball. So he tries to tell me, don't jab step, just shoot that motherfucker. That's why you missing it. I'm like, no, nigga, I missed 2 of my shots because this nigga contested 2 of them, and the other 2 I just took was the last 2 I just took. I hit one, the other one I missed because it was my fault. I just missed the timing. It ain't even had nothing to do with me jabbing. I just fucked up the shot. So he kept going back and forth about the shit, and I was like, dude, I don't need you to tell me how to control my player. Let me control my player how I see fit. Ultimately, I have to use this character because I created it, which means I know how to use my character. Don't nobody say nothing when y'all be trying to tell me how to control my character and blah blah blah. So my homie JB, he hate when people say y'all, and in that moment, that y'all shit blew me, cause I said now I see why this motherfucker get mad when people say y'all. Because that shit is annoying. So I was like, well, stop talking about y'all. Tell me when I told you how to control your player, because I will apologize. I don't tell people how to control shit. I'm the type of person, I don't tell you how to run your life. I don't tell you how to do shit. If you come and ask me, that's one thing. But if you didn't ask me nothing, I'm not going to tell you nothing. Because unless what you're doing is harming yourself. And I know it's harming you, so I will offer my opinion. But I'm not going to get mad if you say, fuck no, I'm going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it. You know what I'm going to say? Not my problem. And I feel like that's the problem with people in the world. We can't take the fact somebody give you an opinion on something, you disregard their opinion and say, no, thank you. I'm going to keep doing it the way I choose to. And you get mad and feel like you got the right to keep arguing with them about something. That shit's stupid. It's dead. Yeah, at this point, your ass is being sensitive. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it'd be the same way if he tell me how to do something and I'm like, no, I want to keep doing this way. And I'm trying to tell you the way, if you do it this way. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do it that way. Even if my way fucking fails, guess what? That's for me to go through that process and fucking fail. You can do it your way and succeed all you want to, but let me do it my way and let me fucking fail until I decide. And I know people like, that's the definition of insanity. No, it's the definition of education, learning, and development. Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker fail on their own in order for them to pick themselves up and learn a different route. Because sometimes what you try to teach them might not even work for them. But people get so butthurt and become so sensitive that they want to argue you down about some shit. I know you done ran into that plenty of times working where you work.
Yeah.
And I know you done ran into that plenty of times in life in general, which is, it just be like, damn, bro, like, shut the fuck up. Like, dead ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. What's the purpose of Inserting yourself in somebody else's business. For what? I mean, what you think, Pac?
Uh,
Anything else you want to get these sensitive assholes?
nope.
What, real quick, in today's society, what is the biggest thing in entertainment that has become oversaturated with sensitivity?
Don't know.
Comedy.
Oh,
Comedy. And like some comedians are starting to push against that sensitive shit and, being who they want to be on stage. But I have noticed that comedy, like for years, comedy was put into a box of, oh, you can't say that. Ooh, don't say that. Ooh, you do that, you're gonna get canceled. You know what I'm saying? So I
excuse
can't
me.
really say television is, sensitive.
Music too.
Yeah, music definitely has become a little sensitive. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Musicians have been sensitive. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna let go of Ari Lennox or whoever. I think it was Ari Lennox. They got mad at Martin Lawrence about his show.
Oh,
I think it was Ari Lennox.
well, everybody's became too sensitive with this cancel cancel culture. You know.
Yeah, y'all just be crying about anything, man. Shut up. Damn, niggas can't even live a good life. Y'all probably gonna get sensitive about this episode. Just like, can we live life without y'all just instantly wanting to get mad about everything, bruh?
Nope, because everybody wants to throw their opinion and everything.
It's like, god damn. Like, I ain't gonna cap the whole Joe College Road Trip movie. Y'all got on my nerves with that shit. That movie was so inappropriate. I took my kids to see it. Or no, not took my kids. I let my kids see it.
Why would you let your kids see it? It was Joe.
I
You
had to.
didn't
I had
watch Medea's other movies?
man, like, and I had to ask my sister to be sure that her teenage daughter could watch it, even though I know she's heard worse. Cause she's a teenager and in high school, and them kids is horrible in high school. Them kids, I know what high school is like. Y'all know what high school is like. But anyway, but I had to still clarify her mother that it was okay for her to watch it, and she was like, "Shit, I don't care. If she feel comfortable watching it, she can watch it." You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "I don't care."
Oh, I was about to say something, but I don't want to.
What?
I say, yeah, but y'all still take y'all kids to Trump rallies.
Ooh. And we don't do politics over here, but that was still funny. But now, granted, she has younger children who was not allowed. I didn't give a damn. I wouldn't even go. First of all, I would never even had asked because they're not even close to teenagers. And I get it. Kids have heard worse, said worse, and done worse. I get it. However, that was one movie that I knew the younger kids were just not suitable to watch. It just wasn't gonna happen. And that was me making the correct parental guidance. That's the problem with y'all sensitive ass parents. Y'all fail your own kids. That hold on, before we end the show, let me get into this bag real quick about you sensitive ass parents, cause y'all getting on my motherfucking nerves real quick. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You sensitive ass parents, y'all complain and cry about what other motherfucking adults is doing when it's your fucking fault your child is seeing the shit. You know why it's your fault? They have shit called parental code. Lock that shit up. Your kid, if you don't want your kid to see certain shit on TikTok, guess what? Delete TikTok. Delete it. Just saying. YouTube, they have parental guidance codes. Your fucking TVs have parental guidance codes. Your fucking phones have parental guidance codes. Put that shit on there. Y'all, you as a role model, you should. Hey man, these celebrities is not your child's role model. And they should not be. You supposed to be their role model. You supposed to be the figure that they look up to. Stop being so motherfucking sensitive, trying to tell other grown folks how to live their motherfucking life. Oh, you're on the now. I will agree to this. This is the only thing that I agree with that I seen. Someone had said when you go to a community pool, like like my mom and I had got it, as an adult, You should not be wearing no damn G-string bikini knowing that you're going to a public pool where children are going to go. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Now, when you go to the beach, I understand wearing a thong bikini at the beach. Because 9 times out of 10, it's a beach. It's a beach. Usually it's not a whole lot of kids on the beach most of the time, unless they from that state and shit like that. But I get the whole community pool. Y'all shouldn't be wearing thong bikinis, and men should be wearing appropriate swim trunks. That I understand. Wholeheartedly, I understand that, because that is true. Because when you go into a community pool, you're going to see nothing but kids. Because 9 times out of 10, that's who's coming to that pool anyway. It's kids. Half the time, the pool is ran by kids. There's only maybe 2 adults there to supervise the children that are running the pool, place. Because you only need 2 anyway. But y'all gotta stop being so sensitive and stop blaming other adults for shit that your kids see. It is your job to protect your children's eyes, their education, and what they develop and learn. That is your job. Because once they become teenagers, what they get their hands on is all based upon the guidance that you gave them and also what they decide that they want to see. But while they're younger and you still have control over that, that's your job. That's not Cardi B, Offset, Quavo, Davos, the new code, Nicki. It ain't nobody else's job but yours. And you can argue with me in the comments. You can feel how you want to feel, but the truth is the fucking truth. It is your job. You're their parent. Point blank in a motherfucking period. And I rest my case.
Hell, because like she said, all that. I'm pretty sure if I pull up Joe's College Road Trip, it's going to be a TVMA, and it's going to show smoking, cursing, this, that.
Hell, when you turn it on, it
And
tell
you
you.
allowed your kids to sit there and continue watching it. That's on you. Can't
But
get mad at Tyler Perry about that.
but when you turn it on, what is the first thing he said? This is intended for a mature audience. If you, what do you say? If you under 18 or something like that, you should probably leave. And they go through a whole list of things that's going to be said, ways they're going to be used, words that's going to be used, and how many times they're going to be used, and why you probably shouldn't stay. And y'all still let y'all kids watch it.
And then with music, even though, back in the day, CDs, cassettes, whatever, physical copies, they have, the parental guidance sticker on them.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there ain't that on streaming, but
It say explicit.
Apple has the E next to each song that lets you know that
Spotify do too.
That it has explicit
Mm-hmm.
language in it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Kyla Pratt. She was on Evan Scott, I think that's his name. Guest House, his podcast on YouTube. She was on there and she was saying the same thing that I was gonna say and then what my mama used to say. These is my kids. So I'm not going to sugarcoat my music. I'm going to teach my kids right from wrong, right? However, them hearing explicit words versus them seeing explicit content is 2 different things. They going to hear you cuss. They going to hear you say, bitch, motherfucker, shit, hold down. They going to hear it, right? So I'm not saying it's okay for your kids to hear every explicit song in the world, because there's a song by Bust Down that I will never play in front of my nieces and nephews until they're grown. If you don't know who Bust Down is and you don't know what song I'm talking about, then you probably either ain't from that era or you just never heard the song before. I first heard the song when I was like 14, 15 years old. And it wasn't because of my parents. Oh no. It's because I was surfing the web looking for music to download and I just seen Bust Down Nasty B. And I was like, I wonder what this song is about because I'm nosy. I played it. I heard that beat. I was like, this shit fire. I like the beat. I got caught. Got in trouble. Because it was a song I shouldn't have been listening to. But then next thing you know, since I had already heard it, guess who started playing it? Pops did. And we was in that motherfucker rocking. Because I knew the difference between hearing the music and reciting the music. I knew I wasn't supposed to recite that shit. Because I was raised that that's not appropriate for a child. But you sensitive ass parents, y'all just be... I'm going to tell you this. On my stream, when I stream on TikTok and Twitch, Well, not Twitch, because I don't play music on Twitch. But on TikTok, don't bring your motherfucking kids to my TikTok stream. Because we playing whatever. Whatever come, unless I don't want to hear it. But we playing whatever.
Yo, kids to my TikTok stream.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them. Because I'm in there playing whatever. Now, I am an R&B girly. And I love old school music. But sometimes I do got to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Never heard that song before.
I don't get tired. I was trying not to really because I don't want to get hit with a copyright just in case they try to say, you're rapping the song.
No, it was just
the block is hot. The block is hot. That's what it was. There. Anyway, I digress. We've been probably on here for an hour. I'm sorry. If I took up an hour of y'all time, y'all life, y'all joy. But the point is, that plane went flying like a motherfucker. But the point is, stop being so motherfucking sensitive. Just swipe out of it. You ain't got to watch it, boo-boo. In the meantime, in between time, Pac, do you have anything else to give them?
Nope.
Well, we appreciate y'all for let us borrow your ears. Before we close out, Pac, how are we doing mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually?
A-okay.
Oh, you good and connected. You good and connected. I love that for you. So am I. And I'm still doing therapy, by the way, people. I'm having a blast. I just had a therapy session not too long ago. But in the meantime, in between time, listen, we have been appreciative to you guys sticking around. If you're not already subbed, make sure you hit that sub button. But do us a big favor, like, comment, and share. Because the more shares, the more likes, and more comments we get, the more impressions we get, the more we get pushed out. So, with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I have been your gracious host, Miss Tay Nicole.
And I am Pac Manley.
And together we're part of a fly-ass podcast called
WitChaOlAsxPodcast.
Peace out.